happy with yesterday's sales, I guess. The last time I talked to you, I had sold these Lee jeans. I canceled the order because she was gonna buy 2 t-shirts from me. She ended up buying the jeans for $21, and she bought these 2 t-shirts. They're Canyon Ridge 3XL. It's a t-shirt lot. They're both brand new with tags. They're priced $16.99 a piece. I have $10.46 into the 2 t-shirts, so whatever half of that is, that's what my buy cost was for the day. I've gotten some really small offers for these, and originally she was only offering me, she offered me 20, and I was just gonna take it just to get rid of it. This is one of those times where I get in like, oh, it's new with tags, someone will buy it, and it doesn't always sell. But in this case, it ended up selling for full price of $30 and $21 for the jeans, and paid shipping for just 1. So that was nice. That was good. Originally she was gonna pay $41. I told her I would sell them to the $41 plus shipping with what we agreed upon, but she would have to cancel the order. She'd have to send me a cancellation. I wasn't gonna cancel the orders again. I already canceled those 2, and I have no idea what happens to your account if you can cancel stuff on Poshmark. And my Poshmark sales have been up lately, and I don't want to get in trouble with Poshmark. I have to write these numbers down. So I'm going to ship these out today. Very rarely do I have anything going on, but very rarely do I not ship on Saturdays. I always ship on Saturdays. Not that I have I think I have 5 items going out today. I guess I'll put these in a box. I'll put them in this box. Sometimes I get a box ready and it doesn't fit what I'm gonna sell, what I'm selling, so I save it till I need it. So I don't waste the boxes. You don't really need to hear that though, do you? Oh, I sold another pair of Vans. These were from the bins. I usually only buy Vans from the bins. Unless there's something super special. These are just black and white sneakers. I usually don't buy Vans at the store because shoes are usually around $10. But at the bins, I pay by the pound. So I will pick up Vans from the bins. So I listed these in December. They sold at the end of February for $19.99. Plus the buyer paid shipping. I mean, to be honest, none of my sales today are very good. Next up, I sold this. It's a brand new youth size large girls Nike. It has a swoosh across the front. Brand new with tags. I got this from Joe, the Philly Picker. One of the items that he sent me. And it sold for $9.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So I will take that. I'm pretty happy with that. Joe was like way too nice to me. That's right, 3.9 ounces. This is an Under Armour California Golden Bears t-shirt. I wish I hadn't found it at the Goodwill. And I have an average buy cost that day of $4.95. This is just a plain t-shirt. And I got so excited because they had a boatload of these from different schools. And I decided last year to buy them all. And it was dumb because they're not really worth that much. This one ended up selling for $11.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So I mean, I have some of them. I went back. I bought some and then I went back when they're on sale. But I bought them when they weren't on sale, and I spent like $7 a piece for them. And I mean, the few I've sold, I mean, they're all probably sell under $15. So I would probably only get those if I was at the bins, or if they were only if they were like $1 or $2, or if they're all the same place, I wouldn't buy that. Maybe like a polo or something, but definitely wasn't worth it. I wish I hadn't bought it. I'm glad I sat and told you about it though. I sold these. These are American Eagle khaki tan flex cargo shorts. They're size 36. I found these at Goodwill. I paid $4.93 for them, and they sold for $19.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. I only charged $7.99 because I thought I was gonna stick them. I don't know, they might fit. I was gonna try to put them in this flat rate envelope, and I think it's gonna be more hassle than it's gonna be worth it. I'll just pay the. Maybe I should just pay the extra. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get them in there. They're a little thicker than I thought. They should be able to fit. Sometimes I just charge to just put them in a padded flat rate, just so I don't have to mess with it. Because, just so it's just easier. I know you can do it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna put it in a padded flat rate. Just do it, but They're just, they're too thick on the one side. I'm not gonna mess with it. I got all these listed yesterday, and these sold. These are a pair of Crocs. I was kind of worried that the size 6 would make them sit around for a while, but I saw sold comps for maybe $25–30, so I priced them at $24.99 plus shipping, and I sold them one night. These are going to Virginia. I was planning on putting them into a pad of flat rate, but it's cheaper to just put them in a box. My boxes, I moved them over here now. Get them out of the way. I had them on the floor. I'm gonna eat lunch. Take this stuff to the post office. I'll see you tomorrow. There's a tornado watch outside, so I pulled all my orders. I came inside to show you the stuff I sold. It was a pretty slow weekend for me. I had one sale all day yesterday. But anyway, the first thing going out, this guy is hounding me because he wants to know when I'm gonna ship his item. He bought this Saturday night. It's a George quilted flannel line men's size large plaid shirt jacket. George is the brand from, you can pick it up at, I think, just Walmart. I never sold anything like this before, but those like the heavy quilted jackets, I'm assuming they do good for just about any brand. So I found it at Goodwill. My average buy cost was $6.81 that day. I took a best offer of $20 for it, plus the buyer paid shipping. I charged $9.99 for it because it's kind of thick, and he only lives in Illinois, so it's probably not going to cost that much. So I had it priced for $24.99. I'm not sure if I could have waited and maybe got some more, but I felt like that was a good price for it, $20. He messaged me in the message to make sure I send him a large and to make sure I send him the tracking, and then today he's already wanting to know when I'm going to ship this thing. So I'm going to ship it now. I told him I'd ship it now. And I would send him the tracking order, so hopefully he's happy. So write down the I reuse my SKU numbers. I don't know if I might tell you guys that every time, over and over and over and over. So it's only $7.53 to ship. I charge $9.99. I always ship on Saturday, and then like I constantly have people bug me, and I know I've made a video about it before. Like just about any time I ship on Sunday. And people still, they're never happy. I don't know. This guy bought this at like 5 o'clock on Saturday night and hounding me on Monday morning for it. The other guy, I'll show you that one. I'll show you that one in a second. Let me get through my bag first. This is probably not a good sale. This is a pair of Nike Revolution 4 shoes. I found these at the bins at my Goodwill outlet. I spend $1.49 a pound, so they're just over a pound. So I have, I don't know, less than $2 into them, and I took a best offer of $19 plus the full $7.97 on Poshmark for shipping for these. So I'm happy with that sale. I mean, at the bins. I'm not buying these shoes unless they're at the bins. I don't know. They weren't even that great of shape. I'm trying to be a little more picky with my buying shoes at the bins, I think. I don't know. I always say that stuff, and then I go to the bins and I'm scared I don't have anything to list. So then I end up just buying everything, and then I come home and I list it, and then I go back out one day and I find a bunch of stuff that is worth listing. So then I list all that stuff, and then that stuff sells pretty fast. But I still got all this other stuff that takes forever to sell, and I'm still happy, I guess. I don't know what any of that means. I need a shoebox for that. Oh. I'm gonna sit down. I did a pretty good job of moving. That's all the stuff I sold that I pulled. I have a few of the items I bought this weekend. Not bought this weekend, that I bought the list this weekend. I have a few of those left to ship, but most of that stuff I got already shipped out, or not shipped. I listed most of the stuff I had. I try to list by dollar amount. Goal would be $250 to $300 a day, but I try to list. I don't know how much I don't know why I ripped that like a crazy person. Now this is going to Poshmark. I don't know why I do this. Oh yeah, so I try to list between $250 to $300 a day. I don't really hit that often, I guess. Maybe sometimes, but I try to still do 10 listings if I can. I don't know. I'm not worried about the number of listings I have. I'm worried about the number of sales I have. But at the same time, I feel like you need to have a good number of listings that are quality items that are going to sell fast. I'm back and forth. Like I hit 1,000 listings this a few weeks ago, and like I'm happy, but I'm not happy. I'd rather have 1,000 items sold. Does that make any sense? This is the third pair of Vans I sold in like the last few days, actually. This is a pair of white Vans. They're a women's size 7.5, or a men's size 9, I think, or 6. I sold these on Mercari. I ended up taking a best offer. I had them priced for $29.99 free shipping. I don't understand Mercari's shipping at all. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of Mercari, but when I'm doing cross-listing, a cross-list using Vendu, that it's so easy to use that I just put it on Mercari anyway. And then I try to get sales on there, but I do all free shipping on there because selling mostly clothing now and shoes, I know roughly what it's gonna cost me, because I can usually use padded flat rate. Like these shoes, I'm gonna fit them in a padded flat rate, so I was hoping to get $20 for them and then $9 for shipping. And the buyer ended up offering me $23, which I ended up taking. They've been listed for a long time. I got them from the bins, so they're heavier. They're probably 2 pounds. On Mercari, I never even know how to find my stuff that's for sale on Mercari. Yeah, they're almost 2 pounds. So I have about $3 into them, and I don't know. They're in nice shape, but still, they're white shoes, so they're a little bit off-white kind of looking. So I figured, what the heck, I'm gonna just take whatever I can get for them now. So it's still pretty good, so I saved like roughly $3, probably less, whatever. I do a pretty bad job about doing an average buy cost for the bins anymore, but these have been listed for a long time. And anyway, all that to tell you, I took the offer of $23. I'm probably gonna make $8 or $9 on these, which is fine. I'd rather have the space. I probably won't. I think I have one more pair of white ones in there, unless they're like super clean. I know I have a pair of. I'm not gonna go grab them. I have a pair of white shoes over here that I've been messing with for a while. It's one of those things where I'm at the bins and it's at the bins, and it's at the bins. You'll be fine. It'll be okay. So that's where we're at with this thing. Shipping on Mercari is like super expensive. So I'm gonna use pirate ship. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but if you sell on Mercari, I don't know if anyone buys anything if you're using their shipping. Their shipping's crazy. I think first class might be okay, but the rest of it, I think they've lost their mind. That's kind of having a mental breakdown this morning. So I had just one sale all day yesterday. It's kind of frustrating. Listed 12 items, but I did figure out later in the afternoon that by 1 o'clock my promoted listing campaign had ended, so I had to restart that. And it always tells you it takes a couple hours, so I'm not really sure if it got up at 3 or something. Just say 3, and then I don't know. I went to bed around 8:30, I think, maybe a little bit later, but definitely it was not one of my better days. Oh, this is a good sale. Nike Golf chino pants are dry fit UV standard. I guess I don't know. I guess they help with the sun. I found a brand new pair the same time I bought these, and I listed those, and I sold those I took a best offer, $46 on Poshmark for those. And then these were used, and I needed to wash them, get them cleaned up. And so I ended up washing them this week, got them listed. I have $8.26 into them, and they sold for $29.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. And they're gonna go first class. 14.1 ounces. So I'm gonna ship them. They ship at a 1 pound rate. I charge $5.99 for anything over 12 ounces up to 1 pound. It costs $6.07 to ship these. I have $6.81 into both of these. It's two Reebok men's golf shirts. They're size 6XL each. I found them together at Goodwill. You know what? I got them because of the size. I have a few different Reebok polos and stuff that are 2XL and a 3XL, I think, and they've been in my store for a long time, so I was kind of hesitant, but I figured 6XL, someone will probably want these. Same buyer bought them both, and he paid $39.98 plus he paid shipping for both. These were both $5.99 for shipping, so I'm gonna have to end up giving him a little bit of a rebate. Oh, he paid $11.98 to ship them, and they're gonna go priority $7.80. Is it gonna be? Does it say 2 pounds? Yeah, 2 pounds, $7.80. How much should I give him back though? $11.98, and then $7.80 is what he paid. So what is that? You probably do the math in your head. I can't. $4.18. I give him $3 back. So it'd be like $8.98, and that cost me $7.80. I'll give them $3 back. That seems fair, right? Yeah, because I would have charged them. I would have charged them like $8.50 or $8.90. I usually charge for pad flat rate. I charge $8.99. I switched. I used to do $8.50 when the price went up, but I see a lot of people charge $9.99 and like $10.99 for jeans and stuff like that. So I figured $8.99 would be okay. Maybe I don't need to put them in a bubble mailer. Just making more work. Next thing I have is in S16. I just relisted these because they sold these like a month ago maybe, and the guy said they didn't fit and he returned them. It's a pair of Nike Air Max sandals. I found these at the bins. First time originally I sold them for $30. This time I ended up taking an offer for $25 plus the buyer paid shipping. I charge $9.99 for shipping for shoes, and most shoes, unless I can fit them in a padded flat rate. I'm gonna put these in a box. I decided to go ahead and take a lesser offer because I don't know, so I felt $25 is pretty lucky, and they're from the bins, so they're pretty cheap. I have just over I just have over a couple dollars into them, and they're just going to Michigan, so it's only going to cost me $7.80 to ship them. I'm gonna come over here to GL, which is green left. That's how I have these marked. Well, I don't have them marked. I just have them. I have to dig in here. Ah, there they are. I sold this. It's a pair of Crocs. They're little baby Crocs, size C6. They have soccer balls on them. I found these at the bins also. They weigh 5 ounces, so I don't have much into them, and I didn't make much. I made $11 on Poshmark, plus they paid shipping too, so they pay almost $8 in like $8 in shipping. So they're in $19. So it's not like it's not a cheap sale, but it's a cheap sale. After fees, and my earnings are $8.05. It's green art. Oh, sorry, Joseph. Hey, Joseph. I talked about those Sperry. I sold a pair of Sperry. These are duck boots. These are a lot different than the sneakers. I was excited to find those. The sneakers, not so much. But these are topsider, low ankle leather duck boots, waterproof. They're size 12 men's. Average buy cost that day was $6.77, and I took a best offer of $32 plus the buyer paid shipping. The last item I sold, yeah, it was like the guy bought it Saturday afternoon after I'd already been to the post office. So I didn't go back to the post office, which the post office isn't that far from me. But I was excited about the sale, and I figured if he would have messaged me and like he did today, I probably would have went and took him to the post office, but he didn't. So now he wants this. He wants to know why I didn't send this. Or an S14, which is down here. It's this pair of BMW motorcycle boots. I paid $6.77 for them, and they sold for $59.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. They're going to Arizona, so it's going to cost me $15.02, $14.71 to ship them on UPS. So it wasn't. I had planned on shipping them UPS, but that window of estimated delivery is only March 1st through the 6th, and the post office is the 1st through the 4th. Which I don't know what day is the 4th. He says he needs them by the 2nd, which is Thursday, and they're giving me a window between the 1st and the 4th. So he's probably gonna be mad at me, which I don't know what I could have done, because like I have 2 days shipping. I don't understand why everyone wants, like, he just wants. I don't understand why I keep finding people that just want stuff that just doesn't seem feasible. If you have any, like, I don't have a life, but if I had a life, I don't understand how people would think that you could just drop everything so you could ship boots to them. Like, I would have done it if he would have said something, I guess. But I didn't want to go back to the post. I've already been to the post office. You can't just drive over to the post office every time I sell something, right? I mean, that's stupid. I'm going to get those shipped. I'm going to get the rest of I'm going to do a few listings, probably 5 listings. And I guess that's going to be it for my day. Really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.